What's the purpose of building a good house when we do not have a good planet to put it on? Today, when the planet looks drowned with waste, there are players, genuine players, who have come up with innovative models and novel technologies to not just recycle the piling waste that we as people generate on this planet, but they also build a viable economy out of it. Hello and welcome to I Am Renew. Today we are joined by Sachin Sharma. Mr. Sharma is founder and director of Gem Enviro Management Private Limited, one of India's leading waste management agencies. Sachin is a product of IIM Calcutta, and in 2013 he established Gem Enviro Management Private Limited. And his quest is to find innovative ways to recycle mounds of batteries, tires, electronic waste, plastic, and much more. Mr. Sharma, welcome to I Am Renew.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So as we move ahead, I have seen that GEM has grown like anything in the past 1 decade. So can you please tell us something about this journey? What were the challenges? How did you come across things?
Yes, so we initiated this organization in 2013-14. And when we started this, so we started with the collection of this plastic waste from various organizations like Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Bisleri, etc. And actually, at that time, the awareness of proper disposal of plastic waste was very low, actually, at that time. And in fact, in most of these organizations were also like selling their waste to the normal, like the junk dealer or the kabadi walas. And we introduced the concept of, having their waste going to the proper recycling chain. So we started collection of waste from these organizations, and we ensured that whatever we collected, it should go to the proper recycling chain. And then gradually, we also started collection of this waste from the post-consumer part, that is from the collection centers, rack pickers, the scrap dealers, etc. And then in 17-18, we also we launched reverse vending machines. We installed like more than 50 reverse vending machines across different places in India. So, for example, in Delhi NCR, in Gurgaon, in Mumbai, in Calcutta, in Ahmedabad. So we installed like these machines. And the concept was to have a proper collection of this plastic waste directly from the source. And then from 2018-19, we are working with the various organizations for, for helping them in fulfilling their extended producer responsibility, which is called as the EPR responsibility. And so now we are working with all the major organizations like Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Bisleri, and many more in like cement organization like JK Lakshmi Cement, and in fertilizer sector like Gripco, Chambal Fertilizer, etc. And we help them getting them registered with the CPCB, also fulfilling their EPR responsibility. And so this journey has been I would say very good journey, in the sense that we have been able to create a lot of awareness for proper disposal of plastic waste, as well as the need of recycling. And also we were able to collect and recycle like over these years like more than I would say a kind of more than 1 million tons of plastic waste. So that is that is a good part of that. Yeah.
Okay, so how different is your model of operations different from the other players in the waste management thing? What's your uniqueness, the USP of Gem Enviro?
See, in terms of the uniqueness, I would say that we are basically into the collection of waste, and in addition to this, we also conduct a lot of awareness programs. These awareness programs, they are targeted towards students, college students, school students, then the general public, and the objective is to make people aware about proper disposal of the plastic waste and the need of recycling. Because our thinking is that if there is a proper awareness, then people will not litter, and if the people will not litter, so then the problem of the this waste in India can be solved to a larger extent. So also, in addition to this, we are also working into the complete value chain. One is that we are doing collection. Second is we are helping in recycling. Third is we also are selling and marketing the recycled merchandise. That is the like t-shirts, backpacks, etc., which are made out of recycled fiber, which is called the recycled polyester staple fiber. So we are into that thing also. So basically, we are into the entire value chain, collection, recycling, the recycled merchandise, as well as the awareness part. So that differentiates us from our competitors. Yeah.
Well, this recycled merchandise looks something interesting to us. So, I mean, can you please tell us, that how this exactly, the merchandising, the recycled things, it helps in driving the entire system, entire business.
Yeah, see, actually, this recycled merchandise, it includes products like, t-shirts, backpacks, and, the other items like narrow jackets and all that, which are made from the recycled polyester staple fiber. And this recycled polyester staple fiber is the output of the spinning of the PET bottles. So the PET bottles, PET is the polyethylene terephthalate. So PET bottles are the bottles which are used in like, cold drinks or PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, etc. So these bottles are recycled to form the RPSF, which is all the recycled polyester staple fiber in India. And with this fiber, we can make different kind of products. Now, the important part here is,
Yeah. I just wanted to ask, in terms, what is the quality of such products and what is their, acceptance among the consumers?
Yeah, see, actually, in terms of the quality, they are almost similar in terms of the quality standards as compared to the normal polyester fiber. And apart from only there are two factors which are, somewhat inferior. One is this tensile strength, which is on a little lower side, as well as second is a dyeing ability actually. But again, these factors are not such a kind of a very, I would say, very important factors. And these products, this fiber is used in all the textile applications. For example, like in pillow covers, it is used in mattresses. It is used in like making t-shirts, backpacks, etc. So it is used in a majority of all the textile applications. And so this fiber is already being used to a large extent in India. And this fiber is right now presently being sold as a discount to the normal polyester fiber. So it is sold at a 5 to 10% discount to the normal polyester fiber. And but what our aim is that we want to make this fiber as a premium fiber, because what we believe is that if there is a demand of this fiber, then definitely more people will set up the recycling units. And once the recycling units are set up, then there will be more emphasis on the collection part also. So, so that's why the sale of the recycled merchandise or the acceptance of the recycled merchandise is a very important factor. Because if the recycled merchandise is able to fetch good demand, then definitely a lot of recycling capacities will be set up, and the collections of the plastics waste will also increase to a large extent. Because what we see is that if there's a commercial chain, or if there's a business chain of any product, in that case, this problem is solved to a larger extent. Then in that case, this problem is not dependent on government subsidies or, some kind of a government intervention or some kind of society intervention. The business economies or the commercial chain will ensure that the collection will happen.
Okay, and we have also seen, that you are working with some of the biggest consumer-based firms in India. I mean, be it the
Yes.
Coca-Cola, Pepsi. So, I mean, also tell us, that how this business has grown in the recent past and how you are helping these companies to achieve their ESG, milestones.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so basically, if you see now, these companies have become more aware about proper disposal of their plastic waste and also adherence to the ESG guidelines, and which was not the case like 10 years back. But definitely, there has been a visible improvement on their part. Now we are helping them in their multiple ways. One is that we are helping them in the collection of their plant waste. And we ensure that whatever the waste they generate in their factories, it goes to the proper recycling chain. It goes to the proper recycler, where it is recycled as per the legal and environmental norms. Second is we also collect their waste from the post-consumer waste through collection centers, through a setup of waste pickers, rack pickers, etc. And also we have them in fulfillment of their extended producer responsibility requirements. That is the EPR. So this EPR was introduced through the Ministry of Environment notification in 2016, which is called the PWM, Plastic Waste Management Rules, 2016, through which the EPR concept was introduced. And as per this rule, all the companies who are using the packaging waste in their product. So they need to ensure that it is collected and recycled as per the government norms. And so we are helping these organizations in fulfilling their EPR requirements here.
Okay, I'm asking from your experience that how aware these companies have become or how willing they are, to recycle their waste these days. I mean, is there a
Yeah,
serious
so
effort from these companies as a
yeah.
general?
So nowadays, yeah, exactly. So nowadays, because of this government, notifications of PWM 2016 and
Mhm,
further 2022, and also this EPR thing, definitely the companies have become more, basically they are now more aggressively working on their ESG part. And
mhm,
also now they are, most of the organizations are now properly disposing their the plastic waste here.
mhm. Okay, Gem is working a lot on plastics. So tell us something
Yes.
about these plastic credits. What is this? I mean, because viewers would like to hear more from you because you have been working a lot on
Yes.
plastics these days.
Yeah, so plastic credit actually, so this plastic credit is basically, it's a new concept it's a new concept which has come out like, a couple of years back only.
Mhm,
And one of the organizations like Vera, which is based out of US, they have, made basically the guidelines for the plastic credit. So as per their guidelines, 1 ton of plastic waste would collected or recycled would be equivalent to 1 plastic credit, and they have made guidelines for the same. And based on the guidelines, project is required to do an audit with the approved auditors of Vera. And then once this audit is approved, in that case, that project can issue these plastic credits, and these plastic credits they can be sold to a buyer. And right now, this is a voluntary market. So at this point of time, there is a voluntary market, and not many transactions have happened in this case. But I believe that going forward, as more and more people are becoming, aware about this concept, and more people are, they become sensitive to this ESG compliances. So definitely this thing will pick up. Yeah.
Okay, and asking on terms of geographical extent of your businesses, I mean, which all places you are working in India, and do you also have overseas operations as well?
We work in like almost all the states of the country, and we do not have any overseas operations here.
Okay, not as of now.
No, not as of now.
You also offer ESG audit and advisory services. So
Yes,
how
yes,
this is
yes.
helping, industries, your clients to become more sustainable and eco-friendly?
Yeah. So, for example, now recently we have launched, a hill waste audit actually.
Mhm,
So, hill waste audit is basically a kind of a audit where we certified also people or organizations who are collecting their waste from the hilly areas.
mhm,
Right. So basically, what happens is presently the most of the waste which is being collected is
mhm,
collected through the from those areas, for example, like plains, where it is very easy to collect. But
mhm,
the places like the oceans are there, or the river bodies are there, or the hills are there. They are ecologically very sensitive, and there there are a lot of effort is required to collect this waste, and therefore to make to incentivize people for collection of the waste from their areas, we have introduced this concept of the collection of the hill areas. And so we are like certifying organizations, for this collection from that particular areas. And we believe that if we, these organizations will definitely get benefits in terms of higher realization of their product
mhm,
if they get certified from us in that
mhm,
sense. So that is one part. Also, we are working with various organizations to fulfill their BRSR requirements, business reporting requirements. This is
mhm,
as per the SEBI's mandate, where like top 1,000 companies as per the market cap, they need to complete their and upload their BRSR reports on their website. So we are helping various organizations into that. And so our basically the objective is to make the organizations more and more ESG compliant, and
mhm.
also help them in improving their the ESG scores here.
Okay, and how do you see the government policy support at this in the current times? And what do you expect from the government, maybe the next government which is formed after elections? with a new budget
Mhm.
on the anvil, how do you think that the policy support should be and what it is right now? Is it really helping the waste management thing in India?
See, for the last say, I would say since 2016 onwards, actually, the government has become very serious about the waste management sector. And in 2014-15, they also launched this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. And then 2016, they launched this EPR mandates for one was for the plastic waste, then there was for e-waste also. Now for the battery waste is also come, tire waste is also there. So definitely, the government is now coming out with the more and more notifications and the rules to make the polluter pays. So this EPR is based on this polluter pay principle. So now for most of the waste materials, they are bringing their legislations and notifications in this regard. And I believe that the next government, whoever it is, so they will keep on, continuing the existing government's policies. And I believe more and more incentives for waste collectors and recyclers would be there. And for example, like one of this is the green credits have also been introduced recently also. So we will see like a lot of incentives for ESG compliance as well as for the waste collectors and recyclers that will continue.
And tell us something more about your team, because you cannot conduct a good business unless you have a strong fleet on the ground. Tell us more about the people, your team of Gem
Yeah.
Enviro.
So basically, presently we have about close to about 50 members in our team, and I'm pleased to inform you that that many of the members are with us since 2013-14 itself. So our team is highly passionate about working on this particular sector, and because of this passion only that they have been with us for the last decade or so, and we continue to add more number of people in our team, in line with our business requirements. Yeah.
What are your revenue estimates for this fiscal year? And what are your future plans? How Gem Enviro is going to, what would be the natural progression from here?
See, basically, we keep on, I would say, we keep on working in the areas of this waste management and recycling. And we expect to growth for another 20-30% every year, on a CAGR basis for the next 3 to 5 years. And we will continue to work now, not only in the plastic waste, but also we will continue to work in other like e-waste and battery waste and plastic credit in a much more aggressive way, I would say. Yeah.
Well, passing out from IIM Calcutta, you are now chasing waste. So my question is that what has been, what have you exactly derived personally from this waste management thing?
See, actually, waste management thing is, I would say that one is that it's a kind of a emerging sector in India, and earlier it was totally informal sector to a large extent.
What is
But
the most
now,
satisfying thing for you?
see, satisfying thing is that that I, along with my team, we are able to make something to make a kind of a business model out of this, the waste collection problem. And we are trying to address this waste collection problem in our way. And I'm pleased that that we have through our efforts and through our team effort, I would say, has collected like this, say for example, like more than 1 million tons of waste throughout this last 10 years. And so this gives us immense satisfaction. And in addition to this, we've also organized like more hundreds of awareness programs for people to make them proper disposal, to make them aware about the proper disposal of plastic waste and recycling. And this so this gives us a lot of satisfaction in that regard.
Sachin Sharma, it was great talking to you and best wishes for your future.